Whether we see this as weaponizing the political justice system or we see this as draining the swamp, John Bolton, the man that literally supported almost every single war since 2001 in the George Bush administration with the Iraq War, he is now being indicted by a Maryland grand jury for some of the same crimes that he touted as Trump should be convicted of when they raided Mar-a-Lago. During Trump's first term in office, John Bolton was his national security advisor, but he is being charged with 8 counts of transmission of national defense information and 10 counts of retention of national defense information. This John Bolton is the Bolton that never saw a war he didn't like. He supported Iraq when we were invading Iraq, I'm sure the second time as well, and he supported the Afghanistan war till we finally withdrew in 2021, I believe. Needless to say, what we have here, or we are seeing, is some form of retribution for what they were doing to Donald Trump when he was not in office. In fact, John Bolton did things against Trump when he was his national security advisor during his first term. Needless to say, those people that were criminally charging Trump are the same people that Trump's going after now, just like Letitia James. At this point, it's no surprise what's happening. I mean, depending on what side of the spectrum you're sitting, I think you can say this is politicized or weaponized the criminal justice system. I don't think it's anything out of the norm because I think that's what they've been doing all the time, whatever party's in there. I think it's unfortunate, right? I think along with a lot of American citizens believe that the criminal justice system should be blind to any sort of incentives or biases. It should be law is black and white, and crime should be judged based on that, and punishment should be based on that. Unfortunately, we've gotten to this time where sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it's not. And again, I don't want to get into this whole defending Trump angle because I don't think I need to do that. He's doing his own defending, and it's not my part. I don't think this whole weaponizing of politics is good for anyone. I think at the end of the day, it's going to create even more division. Now, with that said, at what point do Democrats think if they were doing this to Republicans, it wasn't going to happen back to them? And mainly they were doing it to Donald Trump. At what point do you think when he does get back in, and that's what they were fearing, he is going to do the same stuff to them that they were doing to him? I mean, is he supposed to be above it? Think about it on a personal note, right? I mean, we're always going to say a politician should be on a high horse and they should behave differently. But have they? Have politicians been behaving differently? I mean, look what politics have become. People get into politics to become millionaires. Tell me how Nancy Pelosi's done it. They've went from maybe having under 100,000 in their bank accounts to being so wealthy, we can't even relate as average people. I mean, it's completely different lifestyles. Why does politics incentivize these type of human beings to get in it for profit of financial gains? It's crazy. I don't think politics should have anything to do with that. And I hope at some point we really can change that and scale back at these financial incentives. We can't get ahead as a country if politics are financially incentivized. Now, I get the argument where people think that, oh, this is a capitalistic country, everything is for profit. Sure, business, private sector, not the political sector, not when you're working for the government. It shouldn't be like that. It needs to change. We need to figure out a way to get rid of these career politicians because it's obviously not really working for us. I mean, look at Mitch McConnell and the way he fell over his own 2 feet today. And look at Nancy Pelosi when she was in that green dress the other day and had to be led by someone so she could lean on them when she's walking. These people, they are falling apart and somehow they're in charge of our country. Somehow they're supposed to relate to the younger people of this country that have different ethics, different morals, different incentives, different desires and goals for this country. Something needs to change if we want to move forward. Otherwise, we're going to eat ourselves alive. The only way this country falls apart is if it falls apart from the inside.